I fucking call that shit. Yo, what is up, Crocs and Clown members, Pokemon fans, and others who stumbled this video. Today we're here to talk about episode 21 of Pokemon Horizons, and I do want to apologize. I was only able to watch the episode today. Saturday I was busy donating blood away, and it was supposed to be like a cool off period, and then I just wasn't in the office room, you know. And then Sunday I just had personal stuff going on, and then yesterday work just killed me. So you're getting it today, and I do want to apologize for that. But I want to say I fucking called that shit. I fucking called it, and I'm hyped because that just means I'm learning the game, okay? Well, I kind of already known the game, but this makes me feel more legitimate on myself, the fact that I'm able to call this shit out. So I was excited. I was happy. I'm actually glad that Liko caught, the Hattena. Like I said, Hattena is one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 8. Seeing it as part of the main series of the anime is going to be hype. Well, I don't know. Actually, now I think about it, I don't know if Liko's going to get it all the way to a Hattena. But, even if it gets like a Hattena, which I still like, that's going to be cool. So that was fun. Also, I like the fact that they did the fucking detour because of the rain. Roy picked the right direction to go. And then they're like, oh shit, it's raining, let's go back to the other place because there's a fucking cabin there. And so they went to the cabin, and then the Hattena was there because it was freaked out the night before from the fucking storm. And I like the gags that they were doing to show off how the whole Hattena line is in terms of how they deal with emotions, because of the fact that Hattena is so fragile and can't handle these strong emotions. Unless they're super positive, I guess you could say. So they had these mini gags of Dot was freaking out of the comments that people post on her fucking streams and shit. Or super negative, she's like, just shut the fuck up, and then Hattena got freaked out and left. And then they had a gag with Murdoch and Oreo, they're arguing over whether or not the ship was going to be able to sustain the storm, and how everything that happened the last time was a fucking mess. And so they were arguing, and the Hattena just happened to stumble in and freaked out and left too. And they even had a gag where, well, it wasn't a gag, but where the old man was like, oh, shyness and this and that. You need to be able to trust people and shit like that. And Hattena was like, word. And then left. And then you had the crew, Dot. Oh, I can't call them the crew. The trio, the young kids. You had Dot, Liko and Roy trying to search for this thing. Boy, Coco had a funny moment where it was oh, we're using the berries to catch the Hattena. Well, no, I want the berries. So he fell into the trap that they made, whatever. And I also like the fact that Sprigatito acts like an older sibling to the Hattena. So I think that's positive in my eyes, because I thought they were gonna go a completely different route, especially with what happened at the Kabu gym. They could still technically still happen. I'm going to make that video probably not this week unless I get the timing for it. But it still wouldn't be uploaded until next week anyways, because I wanted to do it after the Meteo stuff that happens this week. But I like the fact that Sprigatito's out here taking care of this baby Hattena and making sure that she's comfortable. And it's actually the reason why they found the thing in the first place. And so that was nice. And then the way that Hattena hopped into Liko's hood, it kind of reminded me of Ash's Rowlet always sticking in the backpack. So I hope that becomes a consistent thing. Also, where the heck is the Watchel? I'm a little upset we haven't seen her in a while. So hopefully that doesn't become a thing. Because if the Hattena is going to be outside the Pokeball at all times, then that's unfair to the Watchel. Because the Watchel is bruh, it's the first Pokemon that was caught in this fucking place. Give it some props or some shit. So outside of that, everything else, the episode was just chill. It was very nice. It was very quaint. I like the fact that Liko was able to sense what the Hattena's mindset is because of the way she is. She's a very shy individual. And I like that they brought up the fact, and this is something a lot of people need to hear, okay? Just because somebody's an introvert doesn't mean they don't like to hang out with friends, okay? So Liko said it best when she was talking to the Hattena's sometimes I like to be with my friends and stuff, but sometimes I just need time alone. That's a real fact of life, and I'm glad that they brought it up. Okay, it hits hard because it's a real thing, and people don't realize it because they just think introverts are just a bunch of like, basement dwellers, don't like to interact with anybody. No, sometimes we need time with friends. We like to hang out with our small group of friends. So I like the fact that they did that. I like the fact that they're showing off Liko a little bit more, and the fact that she's able to connect with the Pokemon. And it was just nice. It's a nice episode. Okay, I gotta give props. They gave Liko a nice episode for once in this fun. It's been a minute, okay, since they gave Liko some time in the spotlight and they made it look nice. Okay, so in terms of that, this episode's gonna get a nice 8.2 out of 10, just because it was legit. It was nice. There was a couple things they could have done a little bit more. They had the trio like hanging out to rescue the Hattena, and then they did the split. But then they didn't show anything that happened to anybody else. And I understand that we're supposed to be focusing on Liko finding the Hattena because that's their whole goal. But they could have shown something there, like maybe they helped each other find it. Like maybe the Hattena, or like they talked it out and figured out. Like I don't mind that Liko figured it out by herself, but I kind of wish that they had incorporated the other guys there because they're supposed to be the young. But cool, Liko caught her first mon, and it's ironic because they were hinting at the beginning of the episode with On in a fucking video chat with Liko, and she's like, "Oh, I caught a Sandshrew." Like, really? A Sandshrew? That's a fucking mon? Whatever. I'm not gonna judge, but like that was nice. I'm really glad that they did that. That they hinted at it before with the Kabu stuff, and then they hinted again at the beginning of the episode, and it turns out that Liko does indeed catch the Hattena, so that's fun. So next, or not, can't say next week anymore because it's literally this weekend. We're gonna be running into a Meteo. They showed him off at the end of the episode, which was whatever. I don't fucking care. Well, it's not that I didn't care. I still think it's too soon to see this man again. But we're going to get an interaction with Charizard and Sarah Ledge again. So we're going to see what happens there. We're going to see what shenanigans happen. So I'm really looking forward to that. But that's going to be it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.